Welcome back to AI Signal and Noise. It is Wednesday, and we have some crazy, mind-blowing updates today. I am Taylor, and I'm so excited for this episode.
And I am Morgan. Mind-blowing might be a bit of a stretch, Taylor, but we definitely have some fascinating tech shifts to unpack today. What is on your radar?
Oh, come on, dude. We have Jack Dorsey launching a Slack competitor and a literal AI judge assistant saving millions of dollars? That is massive news.
All right, fair enough. The Pakistani judge study is actually incredible, but let's start with Jack Dorsey's new move. What is he up to with this Buzz platform?
So I saw on TechCrunch that Jack is launching this new group chat platform called Buzz. It is built for teams, but also they're AI agents. They live in the same chat.
Wait, so it is a chat app where humans and AI agents just hang out in the same channels? Isn't that just Slack with some fancy API integrations?
No, dude, it is apparently way more native than that. The AI agents are like full-fledged participants in the conversation. They can chat, take actions, and collaborate directly with you.
I mean, it sounds incredibly chaotic. Imagine your coworker's AI agent spamming the channel with automated updates. How does that actually help anyone get real work done?
Well, the idea is that they're not just spam bots. They are agentic. They can actually do tasks like schedule meetings, draft code, or analyze files right in the chat flow.
Okay, but we already have Discord bots and Slack apps that do that. What makes Buzz actually different? Is Dorsey just writing the generative AI hype wave?
I think it is the focus on agent-to-agent communication, too. Like your agent talking to my agent to coordinate a calendar invite, and we just watch it happen. So cool.
That actually sounds a bit terrifying, to be honest. But if it reduces endless back and forth emails and meetings, I guess I can see some appeal there.
Right. It is all about making work asynchronous and letting the AI do the heavy lifting while we just supervise and make the big decisions.
We will see if teams actually migrate from Slack, though. Network effects are incredibly hard to break, even for someone with Jack Dorsey's track record.
Totally, but Jack loves disrupting things. Speaking of major disruption, did you see what happened with the legal system in Pakistan? It is wild.
Yes, absolutely. That field experiment with Pakistani judges is actually one of the most practical AI studies I have seen. Let's talk about JudgeGPT.
Dude, this is according to the Decoder. They used an AI assistant called JudgeGPT with over 1,500 Pakistani judges to help clear massive case backlogs.
And the return on investment was insane, right? The researchers estimated up to $38.50 back for every single dollar invested in the system.
Yes, like a massive ROI. It boosted case resolution by 6.3%. That is a huge deal when you have millions of backlogged cases.
But wait, there is a major catch here. The study found that the positive effect mostly disappeared for judges who did not get hands-on training.
Oh, totally. If they did not get the actual training, the AI was basically useless to them. They just did not use it right. Or at all.
Exactly. It shows that you cannot just throw AI tools at a problem and expect magic. Human training and adaptation are still the main bottlenecks here.
But when they did get trained, it was like a superpower. Think about how many legal systems worldwide are struggling and could use this.
It is a great case study for public sector AI. Usually, governments waste millions on tech that does not work. But this is incredibly cost-effective.
Right? $38 back per dollar? That is a total no-brainer for any court system struggling with massive delays and frustrated citizens.
Definitely. But I do wonder about the quality of the decisions. Did the AI make them rush, or did it actually help them think better?
The researchers seem to think it helped with efficiency without hurting quality, but yeah, we definitely need to watch that closely as it scales.
Well, speaking of high-speed efficiency, Google just dropped some new models, though maybe not the flagship one everyone was actually waiting for.
Oh man, Google released Gemini 3.6 Flash, 3.5 Flash Lite, and Flash Cyber. But where is Gemini 3.5 Pro? It is still totally missing.
Exactly. The flagship 3.5 Pro seems to be completely lost in training, while OpenAI and Anthropic are leaving them in the dust at the frontier level.
Yeah, it is kind of awkward for Google, but these new Flash models are actually super interesting for developers. They are incredibly cheap and fast.
True, the 3.6 flash cuts output tokens by 17% and drops the price to 750 per million tokens. That is highly competitive pricing.
And 3.5 Flashlight runs at 350 tokens per second. That is blistering fast for agentic workloads. Developers are going to love it.
But what is this Flash Cyber model? The reports mention it is gated and only available to governments and select partners right now.
Yeah, it powers CodeMender, which finds security vulnerabilities. They are keeping it under wraps because, cyber weapons and safety concerns. Pretty intense.
Makes sense, but Google's strategy here is puzzling. They're winning the race to the bottom on price, but losing the frontier race for intelligence.
I mean, maybe the frontier is just too hard right now. Even OpenAI is taking forever to release their next truly massive model.
Or maybe Google is realizing that most commercial use cases actually just need cheap, fast, good enough models rather than giant, expensive ones.
Totally. Most companies just want to run AI agents cheaply, and these Flash models are basically built exactly for that kind of workload.
Still, the lack of a pro model is a blow to their prestige. But let's look at another model that is punching way above its weight class.
Oh, you mean Poolside's new Laguna S 2.1? Dude, this coding model is absolutely insane. It is an open weight model, and it is huge news.
Right, it is a 118 billion parameter mixture of experts model, but it only uses 8 billion active parameters per token. That is incredibly efficient.
And it has a 1 million token context window. It is beating models way bigger than itself on multilingual coding benchmarks. That is just crazy, dude.
That is impressive. It runs on a single NVIDIA DGX Spark, which makes it highly accessible for enterprise deployment. No need for massive server farms.
Exactly. And they released it under the OpenMDW 1.1 license. I love seeing these open weight models absolutely crush it against proprietary ones.
But how does it actually perform in real-world agentic coding? Benchmarks like SWE Bench can sometimes be gamed by training on the test set.
True, but Poolside is specifically focusing on developer workflows. They are not trying to build a general chatbot, just a pure coding beast. It is specialized.
That specialized focus is probably why they can punch so far above their weight class. General models have to know everything. Coding models just code.
It is like having a hyper-focused specialist on your team instead of a generalist who knows a little bit of everything. Much more useful.
And being open weight means companies can customize it and run it locally without worrying about data privacy issues. That is a massive selling point.
Oh, totally. No data leaks to big tech companies. I think we are going to see a lot of developers adopting this for their daily workflows.
It certainly seems that way. The open source community continues to show that proprietary models do not have a permanent monopoly on high-quality code generation.
Right. It is giving power back to the developers. I cannot wait to see what people build with Laguna S 2.1 this week.
It is definitely a space to watch. Well, that brings us to the end of our main stories today.
Man, what a crazy day for AI. From courts in Pakistan saving millions to open weight coding models, the landscape is shifting so fast.
It really is. Thanks for tuning in to AI Signal and Noise. That is it for today. We will be back tomorrow with more AI news.